appreciate you guys coming. I'm gonna do another swipe, drizzle swipe with paints that are mixed with the bloom recipe, and that recipe includes Polycrylic and this Behr Untinted Deep Base paint. So both of these basically dry clear. So I used about 3 parts of the Behr and 1 part of the Polycrylic. And basically I just pre-mixed it up in a cup, and then I poured a little in each cup, and then you just put maybe half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of paint or color or pigment. This one's a pigment in each. You don't need a lot of the paint. And then we are gonna use white pillow paint, which is a Walmart house paint, and I'll get that in just a moment. So I'm gonna tell you the colors that I have. The pigment is Primary Elements ColourArte, and this one's Sunflower, and I used this one in my last video, I believe. And then this one here is called, it's a metallic paint with a satin finish from Modern Masters, and it's called Glacier Blue Opaque. So this is gonna be interesting. This one is really shiny now, but it says it's a satin finish, so we'll see, but it's really pretty. So I don't know if you guys can see that. And then I used Amsterdam Yellowish Green, and that's this brighter green here. And Artist Loft, this one is Metallic Leaf Green, right here. And this one here is one of my favorites, which is the Amsterdam Greenish Blue. And I actually often use this Greenish Blue as a swipe color, but I wanted to use it as a paint this time. I meant to, let me set these all aside. I meant to get the white paint out of the can before we started, but I will do that really quick. And this canvas is a 10 by 20 inch. I'm working inches here. So, I don't know, it's not, it's like 2.2 centimeters per inch, something like that. So, I don't know if that helps you with the, it's probably about 20 by 40 centimeters, but maybe a little more than that. Maybe a little less, I'm not sure. So this is my white house paint, and it's from Walmart, and it's just the Color Place paint. I've gone back and forth. Sometimes I just use it straight out of the can, and sometimes I have a mixture that's been mixed a little bit with Floetrol and water to thin it down a little. So this time I think I'm going to use the straight out of the can, I think. So let's see if I can pour this. Put some in a cup. Yeah, it's really hard. When the can's half empty, it's a lot easier. When it's full, it's, I think there's a thing you can get that puts like a little nozzle on there, but that would be useful, I think. Okay. So, let's see. We will, can's got dirty from all the paint, but we're okay. Okay, I'm gonna pour pillow in the middle. I'm gonna just lightly spread this to the edges. So, because I'm gonna be tilting it. I don't have a working spinner yet. My kiddie pool is coming, I think, on Monday, so maybe next week I'll have, I'll be able to do some with the spin. I haven't tried that yet, or I tried it, but my setup didn't work, so. Okay. Alrighty. so here we go. I'm gonna start with the blue. These are pretty thick too. Let me go. This is the Pixie dust that's left over. And so this is what that looks like. It's just, it's really light, and it's kind of like a color shift kind of. So it doesn't, I don't think it really adds color so much as it gives the picture, like, or the painting, and like a little bit of an effect. It adds kind of a color shift kind of pearly effect. So okay, so if you've watched my last few videos, you've seen that I was about out of my brown swipe color. So I actually made a bigger bottle. Here's my old bottle. And this one's basically empty. I poured a little bit that was left into here. But anyway, this is about 3 parts Floetrol to 1 part of the Amsterdam Vandyke Brown. And I'm gonna use that for this white color. Okay, get some paper towel. So I'm trying to decide if I wanna I think I'm just gonna bring it to the edges and then turn it around and do the other direction. So it'll maybe almost be like a center swipe, but a little more random than that. Maybe I'll offset it a little like that. Ooh, nice. Very cool. Okay. So basically this is just a an old gift card. I'm using. Some people like to buy like a deck of cards. I've seen people use the Queen of Hearts for this. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna turn the whole thing around. Let's see. So hopefully you can see all the lacing that's going on there. So pretty cool. Now I'm gonna use a stick to kind of draw some lines through it. So I'm gonna wreck it a little. And I'm gonna follow the, follow a little bit with some of the swipes, so. That sunflower is so pretty. Look at this. Go, 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 go. Okay. So far, this one's super pretty. Just hope I can not have to pour off too much of the color. Got one more corner to try and get to. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love this. Okay, so I think I'm gonna make some tiles now, like I did on my last project. So let me set this aside and clean up a little, and then we'll do the tiles. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got 4 tiles. These are about 4x4s, and I've been making them in sets of 4. And eventually I'm gonna get the nerve up to try and resin them. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I'm gonna use the same exact colors we just did. So we're gonna pour a puddle in each. And this is just the white house paint like we used before. Okay. I'm gonna get the back of the spatula, just like that. I'm gonna go all the way across. So kind of like that. Okay, so then let's do the lines. Okay. I'm not so sure about this one. These two are looking cool. So actually, they're all kind of cool. But let's go ahead and now I'm going to separate them. And I know we've talked about this, but since the house paint is so thick, we have to pour off a lot of paint to. Oh my. Okay. One more. Let's see. I just think I got dragged my finger in the pink. Oh, these are just a mess, but there we go. all I have to say is these are like one of the messiest things to make, probably because they're small. So you don't have a lot of places to put your hands. I probably should wear gloves when I do this, but I don't, so. Interesting. They're all very different. This white spot on this one I don't like. Almost ruined that one with this one, so. Dang it. Okay, now I really gotta tilt ya. Now that I've put a big old gouge in the middle of you. Dang it. I'm just putting that there so I can make it move. So I'm planning to pour that off the edge. See, there's a couple corners I missed. Yeah, so this one's my favorite. These are really pretty, but I really like the all the cells and lacing in that one. So yeah, let me bring the camera down so you can see the stuff we did. I'm gonna have to wash my hands real quick though, so give me just a second. Okay guys, this is the first one on the 10 by 20 canvas. Okay, here's the coasters. And this one's really pretty, I love it. They're all really pretty, and this one's the one I told you had some really cool stuff going on there. So hopefully those don't crack. I know they're all a little thick, but I think they're gonna be so pretty if they work out. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. Really appreciate it. Take care, bye-bye.